Hey, Scott Austin here. Talking about HydroSilex, we just launched the UK store, so I want to walk you folks through the UK store, so you understand what's going on with it. So let's jump right into it. The UK store, we got the HydroSilex Global one already up and running, hydrosilexglobal.com, and you can see here we've launched a second separate store at uk.hydrosilex.com. Right there, you can see it. There's our URL. So in this store, we've got a couple features I want to show you. The first one is we're showing prices in pounds, and the cart is in pounds, but the customers can also switch to euros. Shipping is set up so that it will ship to all of the different European countries, not just to UK. In the future, as we have new stores opening up in the different markets, we can still leave this here if we want, or we can choose to redirect them to the other store. Um, One thing to note is we're using the US-based toll-free number that we're using in the HydroSilex Global. I'd recommend switching that to a UK-specific number, but that's not a must-have. The store is using the new site design, which is a lot of fun. And you can see the different pages have nice wide banners and big colors and big text. So the new branding and theming is in there. Um, One other thing to point out for you here is under Contact Us, we're using the UK information there, so that's all good. Now, if you log into the store with what's called an admin account, I have a separate video that explains that, but you just create a customer account and tag it as admin, some functionality shows up for us. All right, so I'm going to log in on the front end, not the back end, the front end, with my Scott at productgraph.io account. I log in, and now you see up here I have some new commands show up on my top bar. Let me just switch back to pounds, which is what most of our customers are going to be looking at. And what you'll see here is I've set up some Google Analytics reports. So this store has its own Google Analytics account. And those reports are pulled straight into Shopify. Now, we just launched a store, and I'm the only person who's been on it, even though it shows us multiple customers. That's just me testing it on different devices and that kind of stuff. So we don't have any traffic yet. But as we start getting traffic, these reports will start filling in. This is a dashboard one, which just shows some metrics by day and month and browser and source and countries and interesting information there, right? My favorite one is the timeline for the last 60 days. So this shows your users and revenue and different conversion rates, like how many people added it to cart, how many people check out, for the last 60 days for each single day. So this data will be very useful in monitoring how things are working on a day-to-day basis. And then the timeline overall shows from the beginning of the site launch, which is this week. But this report 5 years from now will show week by week those same numbers that were on the 60-day timeline, but show it by week for the entire history of the store, which is also very nice to look at. Another functionality that is in for admins, if you go to your My Account page over here, I've added 2 links to the 2 different landing pages. So right now, we're using one landing page in most of the countries on HydroSilex and on HydroSilex Global. What I've done here is I've created 2 pages. They're identical at the moment, but this will allow us to A/B test different landing pages. So landing page, and these URLs are just here so you can quickly and easily find where I put them, right? So landing page 1, its URL is introducing HydroSilex 1. And then landing page 2 is quite intuitively the same URL except for introducing HydroSilex 2. So those can both be edited inside of theme customization. They're using a couple different page components and elements, and they're actually a little bit of a complex page, and they're also showing product reviews, by the way. They're a little bit of a complex page, and I can walk you through how to edit those if it's confusing. And a note on the reviews is I pulled the reviews from the US site, and I changed the 32 ounce and 16 ounce text to be 500 milliliters and 1,000 milliliters. So things should be, appropriate for that market. And we have the ability to edit those if I missed anything. And then on the shop page, what we've got right now is the recharge product is up, and the microfibers, which was just added today to that market, is also live. We also have product entries already listed for marine and soap, but those are just disabled right now. We can turn those on anytime those products are available for this market. And on the recharge product, we've got one product page, and it's a variant between the two different sizes. So the default size is the larger 1,000 milliliter bottle, but the customer can also pick the 500 milliliter. Now, if they pick the 1,000 milliliter, let's actually go back to the landing page, because that's the normal way that people are going to buy on the store. All right, so here's the landing page, and we can edit this as we want. As I said, we're showing the videos that are being shown also in the US store. I just updated to the new videos that the US store updated to this week. And if the customer adds to cart from here, one nice functionality that we have in the cart is we have the upsell feature. Same thing we have in the US store. I believe we have that working right now. So when they get to the cart, if they want to, we're going to upsell them to add towels. And if they add the towels, it will add it to their order and remove the promotion for it. We also have the ability, and these are now theme settings, so you can pick which product is upsold in the theme, and it allows for up to 3 different products to be upsold. So if the first product, they add it to the cart, or it's already in the cart, it will go to the second product. Now, we didn't have enough products in our store yet to have more than one upsell, but you can see as we add marine and soap, we can add those to the upsell process also, which is really nice. I think that about covers the things I wanted to talk about with, oh, one last thing is on the distributor side. Right now, the distributor functionality, if you go to register, is taking you to wholesale.hydrosilex.com, which is the US-based Shopify Plus experience, and we'll be developing that to be a UK-based one here in the near future. But for speed's sake, we're relying on the US-based one for now, and see how many people actually use that process. And this store is also using the IP redirect, so people that are from the United States or from different countries can be told, hey, we have a US store. Why don't you go check that out? And I've already done that here. I say, no, I want to stay in the store, and that becomes a cookie in my settings, so it doesn't ask me every single time I come to the UK store, hey, do you want to go to our US store instead? But that functionality does exist and is in place. So that's about it for now on the new UK HydroSilex store. Thanks for listening.